All right, everybody, welcome back for another deep dive.
Yeah.
Today we're taking a look at the new movie Wicked,
Wicked.
and specifically some of the chatter that has been going around about the paychecks of the two stars, Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo.
Oh, yeah, I saw this.
You probably saw it too.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
mean, it was everywhere. Headlines everywhere saying that Grande was getting paid $15 million
15 million.
for her role, and Erivo a much, much smaller amount.
Oh, wow.
And, a
Wait
lot
a
of people are
minute.
really, really upset about this.
Understandably so.
And, but there's been a little bit of a twist.
Oh, really?
Universal Pictures, the studio behind the film,
Okay.
actually came out and said, hey, hold on a second.
Interesting.
This is not true.
Huh.
So they released a statement
Okay.
directly denying that there was any pay gap.
So they said that Grande and Erivo got paid the same amount.
Exactly.
Wow, that's actually pretty unusual.
Yeah.
You don't really see studios addressing salary rumors very often.
I know.
It makes you wonder why they felt like they needed to speak out in this case.
Well, I think because it was just so much,
Yeah, it was all over the place, right?
Yeah.
I mean, it was just everywhere online.
especially online.
Yeah.
Social media just like amplified it so much.
Yeah. And it spreads like wildfire, right?
Right.
And it's hard to know what to believe sometimes.
Totally.
I think, especially in this case, because, Hollywood does have a history of,
Pay disparities.
pay disparities. Yeah. And especially based on
Yeah.
gender and race.
Mm-hmm.
So I think a lot of people saw these rumors and just thought, oh, well,
Oh yeah, of course.
this sounds about right.
Yeah, this is what we expect to see,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
Right.
And especially,
Especially with Ariana Grande.
someone like Ariana Grande, right?
Huge star.
Already super famous.
Yeah.
Massive following.
Yeah. Tons of fans. Makes sense that people would think that she would be able to command a much higher salary.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But Universal's statement seems to indicate that that's not the case.
Right. They're saying that's not how it went down.
Interesting. So let's look at some of the details of the article a little bit.
Okay.
The article did mention that the movie itself, Wicked, was a huge box office success.
Oh, yeah, it was.
It had an incredible opening weekend.
Yeah. Something like $112 million domestically.
Yeah, I think that was the third biggest opening of the year.
Wow.
Um,
Yeah, and the biggest ever
yeah,
for a movie adaptation of a Broadway musical.
huge.
Wow.
And it's important to remember that this is only the first part.
Oh, that's right. Yeah. This is just part one. Part
Yeah.
two is coming out
A two-part movie.
in 2025.
Yeah, 2025. So
That's a pretty big commitment
Yeah.
from the studio.
definitely. And to add on to that,
Yeah.
the combined production cost for both films
For both films.
is a ridiculous $300 million.
$300 million.
So not even including the marketing.
Wow. So that is a serious investment.
They're going all in.
Yeah, they're putting a lot of faith in this franchise.
So when you consider that,
Right.
it
Makes sense.
really makes sense that they would want to make sure that both
Both of their stars.
of their stars are happy with their contracts.
Right. They want to keep them happy.
They want to keep them
Well,
happy.
make sure they're both on board for
Yeah.
both films.
And that they're going to do their best work.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So,
It's interesting.
Yeah.
Like, it makes you wonder if this is maybe a sign of things to come.
yeah.
Like, do you think this is the start of more transparency
Mm,
in Hollywood
that's a really good question.
about salaries?
I mean, it would be
Yeah,
great to see.
That would be a big change.
But I wonder if maybe this was just a one-off situation.
Yeah, maybe it was just because of the attention and the scrutiny. The scrutiny.
That this particular case.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's hard to say,
Yeah.
but it's definitely a step in the right
A
direction
step in the right direction.
to have that transparency,
Yeah.
at least in this one case.
I mean, one thing's for sure, though.
Yeah.
It's clear that Universal is really banking on both Ariana Grande and Cynthia Erivo
Yeah.
to carry this franchise.
Yeah. They're the heart of this whole thing.
Right. They're the stars.
Yeah.
They're the ones that are going to bring people into the theaters.
Right.
And they're the ones that are going to make this a success.
So
Yeah.
we've talked about the pay gap rumor.
Uh-huh.
We've explored the reasons
Yeah.
behind the studio's unusual response.
Yeah.
And we've also kind of gotten a glimpse into
A glimpse into
the
things.
massive scale of this film.
Absolutely.
I mean,
Huge.
it's a really big project.
Yeah.
So we want to hear from you.
Yeah. What do you think?
What do you think about all this?
Yeah. What are your thoughts on this whole situation?
Do you think that Universal's statement
Yeah.
changes your perspective at all
Mm-hmm.
on the issue of pay transparency
Yeah.
in Hollywood?
Is this a sign of change,
Yeah.
or is this just
Or is it just a one-off?
a one-off?
We want to know.
Yeah, let us know in the comments.
Let us know what you're thinking,
Leave
because
your
this is a
pieces.
really important conversation to have.
These are important conversations to have.
And
It's a complex issue.
it's a very complex issue.
Yeah.
With no easy answers.
Yeah,
But we need to keep talking about it.
absolutely.
So thanks for joining us
Thanks for listening.
for another deep dive.
We'll see you next time.
See you next time.
Bye.
Bye.